soy burger and a G-string on the last episode. So
hamburgers are delicious. Everybody knows hamburgers are delicious.
That's gonna get a adult only rating.
Is the original video have that?
Oh yeah, her whole channel is adult content.
Oh, all right. It'll be a little while before we get popular enough. That's the thing. It's in there. We're good. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here.
Oh, I like this one. I haven't seen this.
You haven't seen it?
You spoke about it. You know why I didn't look at this thing? Before we start, the reason why I didn't look at this is because it's expensive, and
Super expensive.
I know I'm gonna want it,
yeah,
and we can't afford it.
My boy Dean said the same thing. He goes, "Hey, you're in the market for a new computer because I don't actually have my own editing platform yet." And he goes, "Well, this just came out," and then he goes, like 30 seconds later, text me, "Oh, the price is out of our range. Never mind. Maybe you shouldn't watch this video because we."
But I do want to know what it's about.
It looks cool as shit.
It's supposed to be really good, but I haven't even tried to look at it because I knew I was gonna be like. That's why I didn't even look at the new Apple shit, man. Like I don't understand how Apple charges that much for a laptop when PC is not. I don't know. I don't get it. I guess because there's podcasts probably don't shut off on their fucking Apple laptops.
So you're not just random updates at 3:13 a.m. Coincidence, I think.
When I already updated it. Yeah, I think we can play this whole thing through. It's 2 minutes long, and they're not gonna.
Oh, I'm trying to do the time lapse stuff.
Oh,
now.
are you? They're not gonna give a shit that we have it on this, so I can comment on it. So it's very. It's such a PC world type of commercial. You know why I say that?
Because it's a black screen instead of a white screen?
All that, the parts, the screws, and it's complicated. It's PC, but it works well. Da da da. It's, fucking hey.
Now, my immediate thought was when I was coming up in the 90s and doing music and stuff like that, the complaint was when things got better was you were no longer touching physical things like a drum machine, a keyboard. You were going in the computer to do things. This thing is so textile that you're like.
That's supposed to be. Oh wait, that thing's supposed to be wonky. Like it's not as
turnkey thing.
This what this looks like and the way they showed it on a CNET thing. Not CNET because I unsubscribed to CNET because they're. But they showed it that it's laggy and not as good as it make it seem like on here. So that's something they have to work on. But a great concept.
It looks fun.
I'll be helping my fucking carpal tunnel. This oak table really moves a lot. I carved this out of
mahogany.
I carved this out of pure oak.
Mahogany.
I want oak.
Cry baby.
That's not over yet. So that was cool. I really appreciate that because I haven't seen that one, and I love that it's so PC because it looks complicated. Like in the beginning, all the gears.
What do you mean by saying that? Like,
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Apple is
so streamlined, user friendly.
Photo, image, blah 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 blah. Apple.
So they're actually going the other way. It's
because it's PC. PC is like not user friendly. It's powerful. You can do more things with it. And Apple people are so used to the easiness of Apple because the thing with the bar that they added.
I do think that's cool.
Apple iPhones are all the same, so everybody knows how to use an Apple iPhone. You don't even know how to turn the volume down on another Android.
That's true. Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying with PC, Android, Apple?
Say you'd give me $1 billion if I could turn that thing on, but I got 10 seconds to do it. I would just spike it on the floor before even trying.
And Apple, charges more money and all that stuff, and like it's legitimately not as powerful as most Androids. They're always generations behind in technology, but their marketing and their cult following. This should be the hottest thing right now. But you know what the hottest thing is right now? The new MacBook Pro. That doesn't
it's a laptop. It's just a laptop.
It doesn't have an SD card reader.
No touchscreen, right?
No touchscreen.
Yeah. It's just still a high-powered laptop.
The resolutions are always lower than what an Apple is, but Apple has it figured out.
Well, the cult that they got, like it's like.
I'm not an Apple person.
I was trying to say, and now we were talking about the platform dying for the 7. The 7's
Dead.
dead. Dude, the glut that just opened, it's crazy, but the more...
For the galaxies, you're saying?
Yeah, because now all those people got to find something else. They got to either go to, step down or wait for the next thing.
Yeah, because LG is not... LG, I use LG.
And the Google phone just came out, and so did the Microsoft got a new phone, too.
The Pixel was supposed to be really good. And then it started getting not the greatest reviews. So like,
think about the cults to these things, like the Apple Store. Like when the new Apple comes out, these assholes wait 3 days, like they're getting concert tickets to go see Black Sabbath in 1973.
You know, our boy Casey's done. His biggest break was the iPod video.
Yeah.
And then
with the battery.
With the battery.
Yeah.
Then he did the iPhone movie. Then he did the iPhone movie where they had like the black market Chinese people like sitting there for days getting paid to get paid in cash, and then as soon as they leave,
wait online.
Yeah, as soon as they leave the line, they give it to somebody else, like a boss basically. Apple.
That's a crazy cult following, but you know what? How great marketing is. Like if you're on the end of the people, the revenues are coming to you. Like you created a product that's like lifestyle.
Yeah,
dude, that's like the market. That's like the greatest way, the greatest form of marketing there is. Well, no, I'm an Apple person. Get out of here.
That's what Steve Jobs wants. Steve Jobs, he was a great marketer.
Yeah,
he wasn't in any of that stuff.
No, Wozniak was the gears behind it. Everybody else was. But if you watch any of the movies or documentaries about him, he was able to push the platform further because he saw what the next trend would be, or in some ways created the next trend. Would keep up with the Joneses. I actually lived next to some Joneses once. That's all I got.
I had a Sergeant Jones in the military.
Isaac Jones. 5 minutes, be ready. Laundry count, 5 minutes. Obscure reference, only certain friends of mine will get that. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, be ready. If you tell me something crazy and I get uncomfortable,
this is my new favorite girl.
I believe you.
Shout out to Tingle Bell ASMR. Oh my, look at her.
Look at that kidnapper guy.
No, this girl is awesome.
I do want one of those weird ear microphones.
No, you want one, right?
But not for doing that stuff, what?
Like what? Scream into it? That's not what it's for.
Yeah, and selfie stick's not for vlogging. Yeah, I get that.
So you're gonna carry the ear with you? And
no, I'm not gonna combine the two.
That guy's running a unicycle with an ear and a selfie stick.
And he's 3,000 miles away from Portland.
Oh,
what balls? This guy's got balls.
I hated this girl. She was so fake. ASMR darling. Boo. I'm just killing the ASMR world right now. Forget who woke me up. Somebody woke me up. I don't know. Wait. I'm gonna go. Alright. 48 million subscribers. But I don't have a costume. Fast forward. We're back. We're back. I appreciate. I appreciate you watching that whole thing because I know how much you hate the stuff. First troll. He doesn't link her channel.
Oh, what a dick!
He linked this other guy that he's been trolling for months now, Jacksepticeye. But I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But he doesn't give a shit. When you're at 48 million subscribers, you don't get banned by YouTube. You don't get flagged by YouTube.
Oh, you just have carte blanche, do whatever the fuck you want.
When YouTube started shutting down channels for cursing, him and Jenna Marbles were like, "We're done. There's no way I have anything monetized." Then they look and they're like, "None of our stuff has been touched." When you're the royalty of YouTube, you do whatever you want. When you're a small YouTuber and you talked about Hillary Clinton and the CEO of YouTube, I'm sorry, it's truth. We're probably gonna shut down for this. But if you're the CEO of YouTube is literally best friends with Hillary, and not political, it's just the truth. You talk about Hillary, your fucking channel gets shut down. The reason why I showed you that,
never getting that time back,
is because I know you hate that stuff.
I'm a mortal creature.
And
I just got, like Henry Rollins would say, I was just murdered in the millionth degree. My whole life wasn't taken away, but small piece I'll never get back.
So watching that content, knowing That's 48 million subscribers. Marina Joyce had garnered about 2.1 million in probably 5 days.
So like 40 grand was sent her way just from that.
Probably from one video.
Yes,
The
I
video
mean-
that she was like kidnapped by ISIS probably sent her probably $100,000, and it still is. How about
It
that?
doesn't stop. It doesn't
No,
stop. It, just keeps
it
going.
never stops. So
Like I said, right at the bottom right here, don't subscribe. Don't. Hey, don't. I know you're getting close. You're thinking about it. Right here, don't do it. Like I said, don't subscribe.
but what if
Yeah, hey man.
it's not whatever?
Like what you like. If I can't, I'm not gonna be against that.
It's not whatever. Like,
but
but
there's gotta be something better. Like, you know what I mean? That's
oh
like,
no, there's tons better.
Yeah, but
YouTube's a vast freaking.
do not subscribe.
I don't care about that.
I
Don't subscribe. We don't give a shit about it.
He
We don't
does.
want you to subscribe. No, I don't want it.
Actually, if we can get subscribed, like, moving on.
My question is like, he started off making videos just like that. It's not like he changed and he started making shitty content.
Yeah, it's cool, and you know what? Good
Yeah,
for
I
him.
mean-
Yeah, I don't want to be like the guy who hates everything, but it's just crazy to me that like 40 million people decided
right,
that that's
though.
what they need to see.
You're right
And it's
though.
lighthearted. It's not controversial. I'll say that. He didn't say fuck once in that video. He
He's
said
making fun of a 20-year-old girl though who's supposedly a schizophrenic. Like,
Well-
I messed that up.
yeah, that's not really a thing.
Does he? Well, I think he kind of
You
does.
said he's trolling a 22-year-old girl who might be schizophrenic. He might put out a video and she kills herself. Is that.
But here's the thing though.
And how many views
Here's-
are you gonna
here's
get
the
for
thing,
that?
though.
Do not
Here's
subscribe.
the thing. Here's the twist. Out of the 2.1 million, I'm pretty sure 1 million of it came from PewDiePie's channel.
The views that she picked up
No,
from
the
that?
subscribers
That she picked up from
that
that.
she picked up,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
from this, from the ISIS thing
Yeah,
that he
that's
did.
not how it works. It's what's cool. It's what they. It's the carrot they hang in front of you. It doesn't matter if the carrot tastes like shit or not.
But she doesn't give a shit about people talking shit about her.
Yeah, no one does. Just keep subscribing. Do not subscribe here, but keep subscribing to other things.
Update on Zoe Burger. You want an update on there?
Did they come out with the double bacon cheeseburger I was hoping for?
Her nude came out.
Did they? Is she eating a double bacon cheeseburger? Does she mention us?
No, we need at
Did
least
she
four,
hint?
we need at least quadruple her subscriber count for her to try to pick a fight with us or to talk about us. That's what she does.
Well, can she tell people not to subscribe to our channel at least?
She can,
Cool.
but that's what she does. She picked a fight with Sniper Wolf, your future wife. You have no idea. She's behind.
I still didn't even look it up.
Behind us right now. She's look at that. That's you. That's all you.
I would love to potentially figure out who this person is on the internet and maybe one day meet her and disappoint her like everyone else.
Can't wait to be in Comic-Con one day when I don't even know. I don't even know what happened. But YouTube is so crazy. The internet's so crazy, man. It really is. You're right though. For somebody who has 48 million subscribers, right? I don't think he's ever made anything more than what that was.
Yeah,
But-
on purpose. There's a
but then-
formula.
But then, yeah, he talked about it today about on a different video how he was like, he's trying something different because he's noticing that his videos weren't doing so well.
Doing so well. He's what, a millionaire or more so than that? He's the most successful YouTuber. There's so much money out there. Oh, I'm not doing so well.
No, he wasn't saying that.
Okay.
He's just saying
Right.
like,
Right on.
hey, I noticed that my videos you guys aren't liking it, so I'm gonna change up the pace and do this instead. You guys seem to like this, I'm gonna try that, blah blah. So he cares about what his counts are because that's his money, right? And but then again, like people will make that argument. Yeah, it's not about the pipeline or it's not about the war in Iraq. It's not about that, but like people need an escape.
You can care about whatever you want to
No,
care
no, I'm
about.
not saying care. Hear me
I'm
out.
not arguing with you.
Hear me out. People can. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm arguing in my head.
Oh.
People can care
Can I
about.
take a break or? I get it. I think I'm following what you're saying. I'm only
Yeah,
breaking your
yeah.
ball.
So
Breaking
like
your ball.
people could argue that this content is silly, pointless, and all that. But then you can say, oh well, I'm the distraction from all the garbage that's happening that we can't control. Da, da, da. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, why don't you do something more meaningful with 48
Because you
million?
got to pander. All right, I'm going there. You got to pander to the lowest common
You
denominator.
don't
That's
have
what it
to.
is.
put gloves on. I'm asking you because that's why I showed you.
That's how I see it, though. You're pandering to the lowest common denominator. Maybe not the lowest common denominator, but you're pandering. You're pandering to
You
your
have
audience.
to.
You know what I
Yes, that's
mean?
your audience.
You know, what do you call it? If broccoli's healthy, but everybody wants everyone's candy, what are you gonna give them? You know, hey guys, you'd live longer. You'd be so much better if I gave you some broccoli. But you really want candy, and I want more of you to want the things that I have to offer. So I'm gonna give you more candy, even though it's gonna rot your teeth or whatever. I don't really hate candy, but it's an analogy. Whatever, man. Hey, I would do different things with my platform, even though I can't remember what I want the name of my vlog to be. But no, I would like to have some more substance to it. I would like to change the way people see things. Open people's eyes, let them help people come up with their own ideas instead of just giving them the thing that they want. Help give them options. All right, maybe it's a total travesty and I'm completely wrong, but that's how I see it. I think showing somebody something that they've never seen before is way more interesting than showing them something that just, huh, oh, that's cute or whatever, or that's silly. That's me. Maybe it's the George Carlin in me from being such a fan of his. I don't see him as being angry. There's the hard facts people don't like. You know what I mean? But that's what's appealing to me. You know what I mean? I'd rather see something uncomfortable that I could see have a strong opinion about. Either I like it or I don't like it, or I would like to figure out a way to change it, or I'd like to tell people about it. Than like, hey, I was watching a video on my internet, and a guy was making fun of a girl putting makeup on. Whatever, maybe I'm just an old man who hates things, but I
No,
don't, I'm more power. If that's what you want to do and that's what makes you have fun, that's cool. But like, it's just crazy to me that like 40 whatever million people find that entertaining. So
48 million.
yeah, so hey, more power to anybody doing what they want to do. I'm not against that, but it blows my mind that people aren't more interested in learning new things or stimulating their brain. You know what I mean?
Then again, to be fair, a big chunk of YouTube audience is 13-year-old kids.
Sure.
So 48 million kids.
At 13, I was still trying to learn as much as I could.
No, no, no. I'm not saying
Or
you
trying to
per
kill
se.
myself with tools by accident, or fall off my bike, or get hurt doing stupid stuff.
I mean, yeah. There's no other way to like really talk about it. It's aggravating that that is the case. Um, when I first started my first vlog, that nobody will ever see the light of day because I had a YouTube voice. I was playing up to the camera. I hated it. Um, you know, it would be such an interesting experiment to see. What if one day PewDiePie for like a month straight just did hard hitting, no
Topics, yeah.
bullshit,
Not
different,
pulling any punches and just
just
hitting them.
like world news, not the United States, world news, like one day out of nowhere. Like that would be, I think that would be in all the YouTube drama news. Like you know what I'm saying?
It'd be so interesting with
That
that
would be
audience. That
so interesting.
if you were to flip the script, if you were to pander to an audience that many people, and then one day start hitting with hard, you'd
Like,
lose a lot of people. But the people that were
interesting.
just so used to that being a part of
Every day.
their media they see.
He's on every day. He makes a video.
What kind of change could he do with that follower, that subscribership? You know what I mean? Like, what if tomorrow he wanted to educate somebody on something? If that was a thing, I could be wrong, but
No, I'm saying though,
it'd be powerful.
that would be insane.
What would you say if you had 4 million or 40 million people listening to something you had to say tomorrow?
48.
What would you say in that moment? That's interesting. That's an interesting predicament. You had a microphone in front of you, and it went to the ears of 40 million people.
48.
Excuse me, 48. I left out another major city's worth of people. 8 million people is normally a major city in any country.
I wonder how that would be, man. That
I
would
don't
be
know.
such an interesting
It might almost be
experiment.
enough power. Yeah, but how credible would that message be at that point? For someone who's used to putting up these puff pieces where they're
No, I
making.
just want to see like what the reaction would be.
No, but what I'm saying is, what kind of ears would it fall on? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
Would
saying.
they be receptive? Probably
What's the
not.
reaction of the
Probably
people
not.
will be?
Huh? Cutie Pie really pulled a fast one this week.
Cutie Pie.
Is that am I wrong?
It's PewDiePie, but it's
Oh,
funny they say PewDiePie because I get it. Like, no, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying,
yeah. Subscribe to him. Do not
I
subscribe to me.
agree with what you're saying. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, well, then subscribe to both of us.
I
No,
showed you.
no, you're flipping the script on me now. I'm confused. Do not subscribe.
I
like
showed you
told
this video because I thought
It's thought provoking
it's
for
not.
me. No, it's
But
thought
the
provoking. I
questions
mean,
that
the way the
yeah,
world. I don't.
48 million
Yeah,
people
it's a
watch
lot.
that daily.
I told you the numbers that I see in my head.
Daily. He trolls on a level that you don't even know. He Jacksepticeye. I'm not sure if they're fighting. I don't know the drama with that is.
Or just trying to
He literally
fill each other's
made
coffers.
no. I don't think that's the thing. I'm not sure anymore, because when PewDiePie trolls someone and is like fighting with someone, it's very passive aggressive. It's very Sweden because he's Swedish. I'm pretty sure he's Swedish. Yeah, so he's very very
Like those people that the Nazis told not to give the names away. You still don't have this bank thing right. You still don't have it right.
exactly.
Episode 1. Yeah,
But
while you guys are still duking out in the comments.
Duke it out! Duke it out!
but yeah, so that's interesting. Having that much of a following, and
It's crazy. Just
what would
imagine.
what would happen? What would happen if they?
Well, a million. Okay, hypothetically, in musical terms, what do you call a million? A million buys of an album back when people used to buy albums would be platinum. So if he hypothetically, if one of those subscribers was somebody who bought an album of his, he would have gotten platinum 48 times. That's like nobody who's ever lived. That's Michael Jackson, the Beatles, Elvis, the Eagles with their greatest hits, and like five. Like that's a pretty big social impact. The interesting thing is I've never heard of them, and I'm on the YouTube.
Other side of the internet.
Yeah, that's stock and trade to what this is. That's amazing how I've never seen it. I may have seen the face and just kept scrolling because it's not my thing.
You have never seen Felix.
The cat?
Felix. What's his name? Felix.
What's his real name?
I don't. I can't say. I can't
Cutie
say his
Pie?
last name.
Cutie Pie's not his real name?
Cutie Pie is not his real name.
I wonder what Cutie Pie's real name is. It's not Cutie Pie!
Felix something Swedish.
Oh, it's like one of those with like a dozen consonants and like 2 vowels?
Yeah, that was like a big thing with
Say my name.
with
That's right. Say it.
No, that's not what
Heal
happened.
my boy, Elias. I went into Daniel Day-Lewis from There Will Be Blood for some reason.
Something. I don't know. I'm done with that. Yeah,
I drink your milkshake.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
It would be interesting to see if somebody who had a following that big one day just switched up the script and just started going hard hitting news and oh man.
They're not news anchors, but it'd be interesting if they started talking about topics with some weight to it.
Nah.
And you just, there's a hard edit right now, and we're just putting makeup on, like in the video. We were wrong. We were wrong. The Scully here's got the makeup on too.
Put the whiskers on the other side. Put the whiskers on the other side.
You gotta say it 3 times because it's not said 3 times.
Like I said, man, Jenna Marbles has her channel, and then she has her podcast.
Are we under 22 minutes like usual?
We're over an hour
Yeah,
already.
a month.
With Jenna Marbles' podcast is under 300,000 subscribers. Her main channel has 16 million subscribers. So like you're looking at the people that watch her silly videos every Wednesday or Thursday, as opposed to her podcast. Like it's such a different audience.
So like Manhattan and all of New Jersey.
I'm not talking about numbers. I'm not talking about numbers. I'm talking about content. The content where she talks about real shit, sometimes silly stuff, but sometimes real deep shit. Politics stuff doesn't have a following.
So you're saying maybe I don't have to tell who's ever watching this not to subscribe? They're already not going to subscribe?
I think that I always bring up exploring with Josh.
Those videos are great, by the way. I don't care what this guy says. He's a genius. My friend Dean and I used to do similar things. And like this gentleman's an innovator. I've actually never seen any of the videos, but Paolo does discuss
1.5 million followers. And to just have opportunities to explore mansions and this and that, and like have not much to say about it, man. Like if you he's never gonna see this, but the point is,
or are you?
The point is like I don't get it sometimes, but it's that big chunk. Honestly,
Other side of the internet.
It's 80% kids, 13-year-olds are on YouTube, like consuming it to that level. That they're getting 1.5 million followers. You know what I mean for that channel.
I don't know the youth generation. I don't get it.
We're just 2 old guys.
I was an old man at 13, though, man. I was in the music that was already 30 years old or 20 years old.
That's true.
I liked old movies at that point. I liked old books when I did read. I read quotes from people that died 300 years ago. And my only connection to the youth generation, I got my nephew Michael. He's 16 now, and he maybe
He'll be on the podcast at some point.
I think so.
We can bring him. We can bring him to the point.
I think so. He'll definitely be on my vlog because he's
Yeah, are we
definitely.
gonna do the podcast now, Uncle Brad? Paul's still down there just building that set. Leave him be.
But his favorite thing, and it's probably some of my influence. He's a big George Carlin fan, who I love. I love George Carlin at that age too, though, because like the whole world's saying one thing to you, and you have like an older guy who's got a good grasp of the English language, talking about real stuff. You know, I mean, maybe that ties in what we're talking about. He's
Now, you wouldn't know it from some of the things I've said over the years, but I like people. I do.
also a huge Led Zeppelin fan. I turned him on the Black Sabbath, Pantera, Tool, Nine Inch Nails, and Led Zeppelin. I kind of listen to too, and I do like Led Zeppelin a lot. But Mike is super in the Led Zeppelin right now, and there's a third. Those are his two big ones though right now. But he's not characteristic of his generation by any means. Some of that's probably my influence. Some of it, he's a critical thinker because he is my nephew. The bloodline's there. But yeah, I couldn't imagine what a 13-year-old, like, especially the one that chases pop culture, is into. You know what I mean? Like, so, I was an old man before when I was young, so I'm ancient now.
Like, all joking aside, I shot Sweet 16 this Friday, and I'm like, this is such a different world now. I don't remember that being my world at 16. Like, it was crazy.
We didn't have any of this.
Yeah.
I have a VHS camcorder because I would like to still film in that because as a kid I didn't have access to those, and one of my friends did, and we made a couple movies with it, and it was like the coolest thing ever. And it's the reason why I do any of this now, because just making film is I love watching films. Making films is great also, and it's being able to tell that story with that narrative. But I didn't have access to that stuff as a kid, so being able to play with it now as an adult, it's something I enjoy. But 100%, I couldn't imagine what I'd be doing right now at 13 years old, like when we're like hanging out in the woods, blowing stuff up or burning, whatever, or
That's what we did.
Yeah, or like the Henry Rollins thing. And then my dad made me listen to this thing, and then he took me out. We listened to Slayer really loud. We ran over shit all night. I remember as a kid, and bad mischief, you know what I mean. But we used to go places and we do whatever. And then get in a car when one of us had a license and the other of us were too young to do anything. And like grab garbage cans and hold them outside the car and dump them. Which is, I'm a homeowner now. That'd be a dick move.
Stay within the green, that way your hands don't get cut off. Hold them by the side.
But like stuff like that, or like
we used to light fields on fire behind that CVS food town where I grew up. Mm-hmm. People that know would know. And the people I used to light those fires with and cause literally brush fires.
Are cops now?
Firefighters and cops.
Yeah. I love how that works out.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. And you're not allowed to subscribe either. Don't you dare subscribe.
You know who you are. And they would... No. Yeah, that's what happened.
But that was fun. That was, like, now I'm like...
Fun.
I look back, like, if you, like, houses could have caught on fire from lighting fires were lit, blowing shit up. Like, just imagine talking about making a pipe bomb. And we did stupid stuff.
I made pipe bombs. In front of my whole family, blew my neck open. And when they yelled at me, I said, "You guys watched me make this on the dinner table."
We made napalm as kids. We do gasoline and styrofoam, and I believe it was a Sobe iced tea bottle, and spiked it like a football onto a campfire, and burned all the hair off our faces. Our eyebrows were burned, and the fireball was insane, like super dangerous stuff, like Darwin-esque, like survival of the fittest. You could have died that day. Shrapnel of glass everywhere. And that's what was fun for a teenage boy in the 90s. That was 100% what we did.
But if you survived it, it almost seems like you earned it.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.